We got a lot further that time. Yes, it's a west-facing villa. Total rooms 27, rank reached 9, steps taken 83, items found 2, new rooms 17. We got so close to the antechamber too. Alright, save and continue. Alright. Day number 3. I am slightly annoyed that it's just a square grid for the mansion, because this mansion looks amazing on the outside. I would love to properly explore it. Unfortunately, the inside of the mansion does not match the outside in the slightest. Alright, let's start in the center file this time. Alright, and let's start off with the hallway. And continue forward. Doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked. Wait, so this is a red memo. Red memos are false unless handwritten. So I guess they're not more likely to be locked. Okay. Let's do... Why not? Let's do another corridor. Go straight forward. Alright. Coat check. Check one item and retrieve it on another day. Interesting, but I can't do that just yet. Let's do the pantry. There we go. There's some coins. And an orange. Alright, go off in this direction. And it's locked. Okay. So we gotta go back to the hallway. Alright, closet, no. Billiard room or den. I think let's do the billiard room. Where there's a puzzle. I have not encountered this puzzle yet. Okay. There's a minibar in here too. Nothing back here. But there's a puzzle in the billiard room. Is it with the darts? I think it's with the darts. Maybe. Okay, plus, minus, times, divide. Okay, you say the same thing over here. Huh. Oh, 20. Okay, 4, 6. No. 4, 5. No. Huh. Oh, 4. 5 plus 6. Let's do 11. Okay. Let me back out. If I'm correct, it's 18 and 4. I don't know what the colors mean, though. But that's the puzzle. So when they're on the same in the center, you add them. This would be 22, but this only goes up to 20 as the highest number. So is it subtract? So that would be 14? Is there a 14? Okay. 7 minus 4 is 3. Okay, I don't know what you do here. 2 times 6? Is this multiplication? 2 times 6 would be 12. Okay, so... Okay. So... Blue, I'm writing this down real quick. Blue is plus. Yellow is minus. And Red is times, I think. So 20 minus 18 times 6. Well, order of operations, you would do multiplication first, but I don't know what the actual thing is here. So let's just start with so 20 minus 18 is 2, times 6 is 12. Oh, I guess that works. So it's not proper order of operations, but we got the electronic key card, opens electronically powered security doors. Okay. So we need the utility room and the security room in order to properly do that. All right. Bedroom, no. Spare room, secret passage leads to a room of a color. I can't do that one. It's got to be the spare room. Otherwise, the bedroom is a dead end. So spare room. Nothing here. Okay. Nook would take us to the pantry and get us a key. Can't do that. So utility closet maybe. Or, yeah, I think we'll just do the Nook. That way we at least have a lock. And then that one actually opens now because they're linked. And we've already been through these rooms. Okay, so back to the entrance then. All right. So let's do this one next. Okay, parlor, no. Den. That's our only way forward is the den. Otherwise, the observatory is also locked off. We can't do that anyways. So we'll do the den. So this door is locked. We can get a gem. All right. And then through here. So closet, bed. I think this bedroom is the best. Opportunity to earn and spread coins, but we don't have enough gems for that. So yeah, the bedroom. So we gain 2 footsteps every time we come in here. Greetings from Reddington. Okay, there's another pawn. Not much going on here, so that's her ladyship. All right. So we've got the chapel, the drawing room. You may draw new floor plans while drafting this room. Or while drafting in this room. Let's not do that one here then. Guest bedroom, so that's a +10, but it's also a dead end. So let's do the chapel. We lose a coin, but we gain... Oh, no! There's no coins in here. Interesting. So we're going to lose another coin next time we come through here. Alright, so we've got the closet with 2 items, parlor, or the storeroom. I think we'll do the storeroom. There we go. And give me that gem. So this is another dead end, but it's fine. Okay, back to the entrance hall then. There we go. Yeah, you can farm. Maybe not. Because leaving and coming back. Okay. So I was going to say maybe you could farm, but no. You can't farm steps in there. Why does it look like there's something behind that clock? It's just the light from the fire. Okay. Alright. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, the only way forward then, without locking ourselves out, is the commissary. Items for sale. We had not entered this yet. Diagablocks? Diagablocks? I have no idea what that is. All right, sale. 2 days only. All items up to 50% off. Day 20 and 21. Annual Maid's Day. We're not at day 20 or 21. I thought there was only a max of like 17 days. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was seeing somebody had beaten it in 17 days. I don't know. Staff notice. Effective the first week of December. Payroll for all live out. Oh, we've already seen this staff notice. Terminal password. I don't know. Maybe it's Sinclair is what the terminal password is. I could be wrong. Without. I have no idea. Commissary will be closed from days 12 to 16. Sorry for any inconvenience. Okay, so without. With rosary beads in prayer. Without crowbar? I don't know. We've got things for sale here. We can buy a gem, sledgehammer, set of gems, or running shoes. I think we'll hold off for now. See if we can't get more coins. Alright, so. Parlor. No, this is the only way that pulls us forward, so that requires a gem. Alright, so this is the drawing room. Drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. Yes, we already kind of knew that. 4 stars. What is with all the arrows on all these pictures? And they're all pretty much the same too. Alright, so that's blocked off. This is our only way forward. Alright. Parlor, utility closet. I need security. Okay. I can... I can redraw the floor plans. I want security. Oh, you have to choose one. Okay, so I gotta redraw the floor plans. Well, fuck. I should have bought that gem. I can't do anything now. Alright, well, closet it is. And this is gonna be the end of this day. Yeah, coin, dice. Yeah, we're screwed. Plenty of coins, but we have nowhere else to go. We're all blocked off. It's all dead ends. If you could just rotate the rooms, it'd be so much easier. You know? But it won't let you rotate the rooms. It opens electronically powered doors. Okay, drawing room, social sitting room, adorned wall to wall with artwork and drawings. An unfinished sketch of your uncle sits on an easel in the middle of the room, providing a vivid image of what were presumably his final days, depending on when the project was abandoned. And I think that might be the only new room. No, the billiard room was new. This smoky back room, featuring a pool table and fully stocked bar, has served as a retreat on more than one occasion for guests lacking the social wit required for after-dinner conversation. A rather curious game of darts provided the less competitive players a unique opportunity to ponder over its unusual rules. A familiar room that you may have slept in at some prior visit in the past. Like most bedrooms of the estate, these quarters offer you a little rest and recuperation from your long days exploring the surrounding rooms. The staff commissary is always stocked with household goods and supplies at a reasonable cost. This provides the servants of the estate an invaluable service, especially to the live-in staff who may only expect to leave the property once or twice a month. So those were all of my new rooms. And unfortunately, there's no point to doing anything else. You know, all we have are dead ends. You can't redraw a room after it's been constructed. Yes, it's a quaint cottage, 15 total rooms. Yeah, 4 new rooms. The drawing room, commissary, billiard room, and bedroom. Well, day 3 was rather short. Hopefully day 4 will be better. All right. You know, I think it's probably best to stick to the sides first. All right, let's do the nook. Get our key. And then do the hallway. A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to... Oh, yeah, I already read that. Okay. All right, breaker box. I think we'll do the den. There we go. All right, and since this is in a corner here... Okay, guest bedroom, storeroom, kitchen. I think let's do the storeroom. It'll give me more supplies. There we go. All right, and then here... Okay, parlor, maybe. I think we want to do security. Yeah, let's do security. All right. Okay, I want to see. Okay, view estate inventory. Nothing that we've missed so far. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Keycard system. Currently operational. Keycard system settings. Change offline mode to... Yeah, to unlocked. But we'll set security level to low for now. We might come back and turn it to high. Actually, no. Well, yes, because we don't have the breaker room. So we'll turn it to low for now. We don't have the breaker room or the key card. Once we have the key card or the breaker room, we can turn it, you know, to high. Okay, return to security menu. Log into network. Let's try Sinclair. Incorrect password. Let's try... Incorrect password. I'm just trying to see if it is case sensitive. Incorrect password. Alright, at least it doesn't seem to lock you out. Okay, where was... Yeah, over here. Yeah, that looks almost like it says Sinclair under there, but... I don't know. Maybe I'm spelling Sinclair wrong? I can tell that's an S. Beyond this, I can't really see the rest of it. Alright. Okay, let's go this way then. Okay, billiard room or garage. Garage is interesting. That's a new one. Let's do that. That gives us 3 keys. What is this? Intercom, I guess, maybe? I don't know. But we've got 3 keys. Yeah, very old vehicle. Christoph, this is the 3rd time this month you and the car have been gone when your services are required. I don't care how long you have been driving for his lordship, your absences must be accounted for. Mrs. Babbage. So Christoph was the driver. The chauffeur. Huh. So we've got not much going on in here. Looks like an oil spill? Oil leak? Alrighty. Oh, this is probably the garage door opener, and there's no power to the garage right now. Not proper power. Not until we get the breaker room. Okay, so we got closet. Yeah, breaker box or observatory. Let's do... Oh, I can't do the observatory. Okay, then let's do the utility closet. There we go. Okay, keycard entry system, turn that off. Yeah, garage, turn that on. So there's a switch here for the cabinet, but I can't do it, and I have no idea what VAC indicators is for yet. All right, so now that we have that turned off, let's go back here and turn the keycard doors, yeah, the keycard system, turn the frequency, the security level high. There we go. All right, so go back. Yeah, it's currently offline. All right. So yes, we turn the power on in here. So now, yes, that opens the garage door. Which gives us access to the drive here and the side yard, I guess. It's interesting how this drive can actually just move up and down the mansion depending on where you build the garage. All right, so coming out here, what does this get us? A little path here. A door to the entrance. Or a door to the... Okay, so this can be open now. Okay. The west gate has been permanently unlocked. Permanent changes do not reset each day. So yes, it's permanent because it's outside. So now we have full access to the side yard here regardless. Interesting. Okay, bird fountain. Oh, hello. Shelter protects you from the negative effects of the next 3 red rooms drafted. Root cellar rooms in your house will be more likely to contain dig spots a day. Special floor plans now cost additional footsteps. Okay, let's do the shelter. Yes, a fallout shelter. Interesting. Yeah, with three beds, some basic supplies. Remain where you are for now. Given that the Red Guard is due tomorrow, we've agreed with your plan and have disabled remote access to the other terminals and have sealed the network mainframe. Regardless of the danger, I am still not willing to risk removing shelter from the draft pool while the 3 of you are down there. Our best bet is to sit tight and hope for a little bit of luck. So what was this for? Oh, this was probably during the Blitz. Yeah, I think the implication is we're in the UK somehow. So a time lock save. We have a terminal here. Welcome to Mount Holly Bomb Shelter. Time lock safe can be accessed by setting an unlock date and time. You can use any date and time as long as it's at least 1 hour in the future. Once unlocked, the time lock safe will remain open for 4 hours. All right. What's the current date? Is this our date? I have no idea. Okay. Confirm? I think I can change that. I don't know exactly when we are, though, what day we are. Radiation monitor. A measurement of the radiation level is detected in the house and surrounding grounds. These readings are often spiked by the experiments conducted in Mount Holly's laboratory. If the reading is 12 millisieverts or higher, I'm assuming that's millisieverts, I could be wrong, emergency protocol will initiate and all doors in the house will automatically unlock. Take USV measurement. Current USV levels, 0.07. Okay, log into network. Incorrect password. I have no idea what the actual correct password is. Alright, time lock, say I can change the date. And I have no idea what date and time it is. I can check the time, I just don't know what date it is. So permanent additions, okay. Outer room, okay. Alright, so back to... Well, honestly, to the entrance hall. Yeah, the entrance hall or the hallway? I said it to unlock at 2 p.m. I just don't know the date. Current time here says it is what? 9:30, a little past 9:30. I just wish I knew the date. Alright, dark room. You cannot see the floor plans while drafting in this room. We should be protected from that, though. So let's go ahead and do that one. Hello. I just found the key card. Okay. Let's go ahead and draft our next room, though. Chapel seems like the best bet. But let's go back this way real quick. Now that we have the key card, let's turn you back on. Because we don't need it open now. We have the key card. Alright, keycard system is online. Keycard settings are high. Okay. So back through here. Alright, so we're sheltered from here. Alright, let's go ahead and go back this way then. Wait, no coins in here. Okay, billiard room, but that locks us out there. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay. Well, let's do the billiard room then. Alright, so 15. So 11, 5, and 4 is 20. So 3, 7, and 8. 3 and 8. No, so that's 8 minus 7 is 1 plus 3 is 4. Okay. 17 minus 15. Yeah, I think you start at the center, work your way out. So 17 minus 15 is 2, times 2 is 4. Okay. 8 minus 1 is 7. That wasn't right. Okay, so 15, then 20. 8 minus 7 is 1, plus 3 is 4. Okay, 17 minus 15 is 2, times 2 is 4. 8 minus 1 should be 7, right? Oh, times 2. 8 minus 1 is 7 times 2 is 14. I didn't see this last time. So there we go. And we got 2 keys. Jeez, we got an overabundance of keys. Unfortunately, we're locked out of these rooms right now. Our only way forward is through the chapel. Alright, so parlor or corridor? Corridor is always left unlocked. I think we'll do the parlor. Alright. There we go. The rules don't change, right? Always at least one block says it's true. Always at least one that's false. Okay, the box that claims to be black has the gems. Okay. This box is the blue box. This box is the black box. So those two are false. That one's true. This has to be it. Yes. There we go. We got gems. Okay, I need a T-junction. I need a T-junction. No! No, 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 no. Oh, damn. Basically, I'm going to be locked out of here. Because if I choose the bedroom, I can potentially get these. But then it's a dead end. We have to do the observatory. It's the only room that allows us to move forward. Alright, so what's this do now? Okay, so we got 2. The twins, a pair of chests has been added to the entrance hall. Okay. Alright, oh, this is another night room. Okay. So, yeah, North Star is +1 gold. The twins, 2 trunks been added to the entrance hall. The slice is 3 steps. Plus, Diamondus Minor is 1 gem. Southern Cross rooms with 4 doors are more common today. And so on. Okay. Well, this is the way forward. Spare room or commissary? I think we'll do the spare room. Good news is we have plenty of keys. Bad news is we have, like, no gems or money. Although... Okay, bedroom? No, I think we'll do the pantry. We'll get more money that way. And some steps. There we go. Alright, passageway. I don't have enough gems for that. So, I guess just the bedroom here? There we go. So we've done this bedroom before. I don't think there's really anything to explore in here. Yes, this is a pawn room. Hello. That was new. Sleep mask. First time you enter each bedroom with a sleep mask, gain 5 steps. I didn't see that last time. Huh. Interesting. As far as I can tell, this is the same bedroom, isn't it? Yeah, greetings from Redding. There's the picture of her ladyship. Huh. Alright, forward we go. Oh, door's locked. Let's use a key. Okay, closet, corridor gets us forward. Kitchen requires, food for sale, but requires a gem. Let's do the corridor. I need more junctions. Not just turns and continuing forward. I need junctions. Oh no, it's going to have to be the commissary. It's the only way forward. Alright. Okay, what do we got here for sale? Gem, magnifying glass, shovel, set of gems. What does a magnifying glass do? Let's go ahead and buy it. Inspect documents of the estate more closely. Okay, okay, good. That is going to be hella useful. Yes. Hella useful. Okay, just not on that. Commissary... Oh, this is a fake one. Okay. Okay, what is this? Swan Song. That's what it is. Okay. Here, let me... There we go. I had it written in lowercase. All right. Key card. Okay. What do we want? What do we want? Bunk room, courtyard, or drawing room? I think we'll do the courtyard. Oh, I don't have any gems. No. No. And I'm stuck here. Oh, I've got to do the bunk room then. And I don't think there's anything... Oh, a couple gems. Yeah, now I got gems. Oh, that is annoying. Because now we're stuck. There's nowhere... We're all at dead ends. There's no other place to go. Oh, damn. And the only thing to interact with here was this. But there's nothing hidden. Alright, well, let's go looking for clues in the past rooms then. Wait, do I really gain +5 every time I enter a bedroom? +2 when I enter you. Oh, maybe it's the first time you enter the bedroom. After finding it. Okay. Well, that is so annoying. Okay, here's a chapel. There we go, dark room. There was stuff in here I wanted to look at. Yes, you. 1128. I think that's the combination for the orchard. Okay, wasn't there something else? No, that's not in focus enough. Nothing here, I don't think. That's not in focus. This one is. But I don't think there's anything here. Okay, this one we already checked out. Yeah, 1128. Okay, where? No, Sincaco. Wasn't there another... Yes, this one. Green memos found in Hartley's room are always false. Green in Hartley false. There we go. Alright, I don't think there's anything else worthwhile here. Okay, let's go to the entrance. 2 chests have been added, but I don't have the... Oh, I can use the lock, the keys. Okay, may as well. For gems, not that it really matters. And keys, again, not that it really matters at this point. All right, security. Let's go to security. Because I want to see what's in the terminal. Now that we know what the password is. Swan. I typed that in wrong, didn't I? I said Swan Wong. No. Swan Song. There we go. Password accepted. Connecting to network. All right. Staff services. Punch in, punch out. Temporarily disabled as of November 4th. All work has been suspended at Mount Holly, and all domestic staff have been placed on extended paid leave in accordance with instructions left by the old man himself. So this is the 4th plus 4, so that'd be the 8. Plus 4. Staff announcements, Saturday, November 7th. I don't think anyone else has access to this network this month except you, Simon. So if you're reading this, just know we're all rooting for you, your friends in faithful service. Maybe 7th was the first day. I don't know. Request schedule changed. It's temporarily disabled. Turn to staff services. Special orders. If you'd like to get a specific brand of gum or favorite fruit, the commissary is now taking special orders. Special orders can take 1 to 3 days. Brass compass, magnifying glass, metal detector, running shoes, shovel, sleeping max, a sledgehammer. Let's not do any of that right now. Okay, so 7. Okay, remote terminal access. Possible to connect to other active terminals elsewhere using RTA. View active terminals. So the shelter's online, but the office and laboratory are offline. So shelter, connecting to terminal. All right. Radiation monitor. Take measurement. 0.07, okay. Time lock save. Set. All right. November. Let's say. Assume it's the 7th was day 1. Then 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's set it to 4 p.m. There we go. Okay, log into network. Swan song. All right. Electronic mail. Permissions of this terminal do not allow for access to electronic mail account. Currently can only be accessed via terminal located at the office, which we haven't gotten to yet. Okay, return to network. Data transfers from Cinca are not currently available. Okay, glossary of terms. So adjoining rooms are considered adjoined if they are connected to each other via a doorway. One of the most common types of rooms, bedrooms, are typically used for resting and regaining steps, are identified by the violet borders of their floor plans. Blessing is a persistent benefit that lasts for several days, typically bestowed from shrine after an offering of gold has been made. Call it a day, yada yada. Okay, different colors. Draw, draft pool. Okay, a lot of this is very easy to figure out. Okay, Dirigiblocks. In the commissary, players may find an arcade cabinet for the popular game Dirigiblocks. To the dismay of board members of the staff, the cabinet has not been in working order for the last several years. Although the game is not currently accessible, it is scheduled to be added in a future patch. Interesting. Directories, different detailed information about all the rooms. Dig, dead end. Yes. Okay. Here we go. East wing rooms of the house are the 9 rooms that border the very right edge of the house. So the west wing would be the same on the left side. Certain rooms have an effect that is only triggered upon physically entering the room. State refers to all explorable areas, including the rooms currently drafted as well as the grounds. The house, on the other hand, only refers to the current rooms. Okay, when your steps reach 0, you're exhausted and too tired to continue. Life of every room begins as a floor plan, a square paper sketch drawn by an architect, drawn from a pool. Gems, valuable resources, glossary of terms. Okay, gold coins. Green rooms. Naturally synergistic with one another. Outdoor areas. Okay. Yes, we all need a bit of it. Luck determines the likelihood you will find additional items and rooms in your estate. Luck can be raised by certain items and rooms marked by their floor plan by a four-leaf clover. Okay, these are all fairly self-explanatory. Inventory. History. You may wish to view the previous layouts and room configurations from the days past. This useful feature can be accessed from the system menu. Okay. Orange floor plans known as hallways. Okay, outdoor areas of the estate immediately surrounding the house. The grounds include many areas of interest, including campsite, apple orchard, and West Path, which we now have access to and can do every day. Okay, red room. Beware the rooms of red. They offer powerful expansion options but come at a dangerous cost. Some rooms items allow you to throw back the first 3 options drawn. How often the floor plan is drawn is determined by rarity. Each row of rooms makes up a rank. Okay, 9 ranks. However, among the staff, whispers of a 10th rank can often be overheard. Most things on the estate reset from one day to the next. It's the nature of the house. However, a few things are permanent and are usually marked as such. Permanent changes do not reset. Rooms draftable only from a door located outside of the house on the grounds of Mount Holly. West Path access is required before these rooms are accessible. Each terminal on the estate is connected to a local network named Blackbridge. This network allows users to remotely connect to other active terminals as well as providing access to staff services and other handy features. These rooms are often, mechanical rooms are often heavy in mechanics and often contain control systems that can interact with other elements of the estate. These rooms are marked with the symbol of a gear. Alright, each morning the house resets. Electronic powered doors can only be accessed via keycard or considered security locked. Floor plans adorned by gold and yellow shops. Oh, there's a locksmith. Interesting. Special floor plans are slightly more rare and cost gems to draft. Special items refers to an item unique or inventory based, yada yada. When a spread occurs, items are randomly distributed across all rooms currently active on the estate. The more rooms in your house, the larger the spread. There are several ways to increase the amount of stars visible in the night sky. The easiest method, of course, is drafting observatories. Each additional star creates new formations of constellations, which in turn provide beneficial effects. Okay, so that's terminal. Okay, tomorrow, rooms that provide benefits in the future belong to special category floor plans. Tomorrow rooms, they are marked with a clocked symbol. So coat check, mailroom, sauna. Small wooden chest, often containing yada yada. West Path, charming path that winds through the wooded area that runs along the west wing of the house. This path can be accessed from both the garage and the west gate, which is usually kept latched and locked. The west wing rooms of the house are the 9 rooms that border the very left edge of the house. Okay. And I think that is everything then. All right. Well, in that case, let's go out here and back to the shelter to see if that time lock has opened yet. What time is it even? It is... Oh, it's only 12... Yeah, 12:35. Okay, we got time then. Let's go in this direction. Do the orchard. Because I set it to what? 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, something like that? It'll be open for like 4 hours afterwards. Assuming I got the date right. I could be completely wrong. So yeah, this is something that is not open yet. Alright, Apple Orchard. 1128. There we go, and you heard it unlock. Alright. The apple orchard has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. Starting tomorrow, you will start each new day with an extra 20 steps. Good. Although I haven't yet run out of steps. I always run out of rooms before I run out of steps. What do you do? What did this do? Oh, that lit that. Interesting. So there's 4 of those I have to do then? 4 of those I gotta find. I'm guessing. So there's a sundial. Okay, we've got a shed here. Gardener's Logbook, April 10th, 1992. When I first came on the estate in the capacity of the new groundskeeper, I was a little dismayed to find that my predecessor had kept no notes, no logbook, and no record of any kind regarding the various gardens and green rooms of the house under his care. As a result of this improvidence, in the first few months of my post, I suffered a number of embarrassing professional blunders that I believe could have been avoided with a few scraps of imparting wisdom from the previous groundsman. To that end, I will make an effort to make some record of my dealings on the estate, inasmuch as it pertains to horticulture and general tomfoolery. Robert Nogula, groundskeeper. Among my conditioned duties, I have been tasked with the conservation and oversight of Mount Holly's alluring grounds. My domain stretches from gate to gate and encompasses the Apple Orchard, Entrance Drive, and East Yard. So there is an East Yard. Okay. Fortunately for my workload, the maintenance of the West grounds has not been a priority since Lady Epson's death and the ensuing closure of the West Wing. Nevertheless, I take some pride in my work, so I still endeavor to brush the West Path weekly, even if none but myself take notice. In addition to maintaining the grounds, there are 8 green rooms within the house that require some level of upkeep and light groundskeeping. The majority of these I discovered are only draftable on the perimeter of the house along the east and west wings. The terrace, patio, veranda, morning room, greenhouse, and secret garden all fall within this category. The only one I've been to so far is the veranda, I believe, and the greenhouse. The soil survey on the first task I undertook as groundskeeper was to conduct a survey of the various plots of soil underneath each slot on both the east and west wings of the house. While I preferred a full survey of all 45 plots of the house, it was clear that the inconvenience such an undertaking would produce was in no way worth the extra data, especially considering the rooms that would benefit from the survey only ever appear in the wings. To quantify soil quality, I measured the soil capacity to support crop growth and maximize the promise of high yields. The survey ended up taking 2 weeks due to some difficulty reaching the higher ranks, but the project was well worth the effort. As suspected, the room position has a direct relationship to the amount of fruit spread from gardens and the amount of flowers that can bloom in a greenhouse. So barren ground, poor soil, good soil, rich soil. So west 3, east 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 9. So those would be the most useful places, I think, to draft green rooms. Smudge pots. A few years ago, the Baron made the long overdue decision to switch from gas lighting to electrical power. The installation of the new system was a substantial undertaking, as almost every room in the house had to be equipped with new fixtures and wiring. Thankfully, these renovations did not extend beyond the mansion's interior, and all the lamps and equipment used outside of the house are still connected and powered by gas line, including but not limited to the orchard's smudge pots. The smudge pots found among the apple trees here in the orchard are a critical necessity thanks to the cold temperatures and high altitude of the estate. These gas-burning stack heaters prevent frost and should be kept on during the winter months to ensure a daily yield of apples. When the smudge pots are not in use, the orchard gas line should be turned off to conserve resources for the estate's other gas-powered machinery and appliances, so there's the gasoline valve. After a few months of idleness, I finally have a new cause to champion, and I have submitted a request for a change of scenery. Specifically, I would like to replace the statue of Orinda currently in the cloister with the much more appropriate angel Rena. After all, as beautiful as the statue is, shouldn't the greenery of Mount Holly be governed by the paragon of gardening? Though amused, I do not think Anne took the request too seriously, though she did humor me and listen to me rave and pontificate on the subject for the better part of our lunch yesterday. And she wonders why I avoid tending the cloister. Truth be told, I had forgotten how to access the inner garth, and am too scared of chastisement to probe for the particulars for a third time. My best rendition pretty good, considering I've only seen Rena's depiction in the chapel. Alright. Yes. There are apples in this orchard, but I can't grab them. That is fine. These are the smudge pots meant to keep the apples, the apple trees warmer during winter. All right, the apple orchard is permanently open now. And over here... No, not over here. It's on the other side. Alright, still don't know what's going on with that. Yes, I'm looking for more of these gas valves now that I know that they exist. So this is maybe the door to the east yard? I don't know. East yard might only be accessible from the inside the house. Maybe. I don't know, but we've got these steps now. And there's this observation platform where we've lit one of the torches. Hello, what is all that down there? That looks really interesting. Really beautiful, too. Okay. So yeah, there was this hallway here. Maybe this is further access to the east yard? We just haven't figured out how to do it yet? Because it gets rather dark. These are, I would assume, either torches or gas lamps. Yeah, there's no jump. I need maybe a flashlight or something in there. I don't know. You've got this is blocked off. Can't get through there yet. Alright, it is now 1 something or other. I might reset that to 3 just to speed things on a little bit. Alright, where would be the gas lamp thing? Somewhere out here, maybe. Now, we've got the shelter. There's no point going in there just yet. I wish we could know what the actual date was. Okay, so there's the garage. Nothing out here. And again, our house is locked. There's like no other way to explore inside the house. Okay. Excuse me. Sorry about that. All right, well, down we go. Okay. Let us set this. Time lock safe. Set unlock date. Set it for 3. There we go. Now, hopefully this will unlock. We can figure out what's in here. There's like nothing else in here, though. And this is another room that's going to get, redrafted every day. Yeah, so resume day 4, call it a day, room directory, house history, so you can see like what day 1 was. Day 2, I made a lot of progress. Day 3 kind of sucked, and day 4, the current day, where it just didn't quite work out right. All right, room directory. Interesting. So yeah, so many different rooms done. Bedrooms, hallways, green rooms, shops, red rooms. Other rooms now. Alright, what time is it? Is it after 3? No, it's about 2 o'clock. So we gotta wait like an hour to see if it opens, see if I got the date right. Oh, I can make a wish. Why not? My wishes never come true. But sure, why not? It's not like we have any other use for a coin right now. Because again, we are stuck. We can't do anything else on this day other than maybe get into the time lock if I got, if I got the date right. But it's annoying too. All right. Come on, time lock safe. You can open up, please. Be very, very nice. I'm basically just waiting now. Wasting steps. Waiting for it to be 3 o'clock. And it is only 3:15, or 2:15 rather, within the game. Alright, hopefully I remember to cut that out, but it's now about 3 o'clock. So let's go back to the shelter, see if the time lock safe opened up. And if so, what's inside it? If it did not, then, well, we're kind of screwed. I'll just have to go to the next day. And it opened, so I got the date right. So we got a gem that we don't really need. And 7. Dear Uncle, the disappearance of my cousin Mary has long since sat unfavorably with me and my father, and I will freely admit to you that the chilly airs of indifference you may have felt in my presence can be attributed entirely to the suspicions that I have harbored for these past years, suspicions aimed entirely at yourself. While I have never had the opportunity to prove it, I have felt very strongly that you had some deeper involvement in those events 6 years ago. The circulating rumors of those months did nothing but further reinforce my convictions in this fact. Those of us that are once bitten are twice shy, and I am aware of the cost my aggressively aloof behavior has had on the social standing of our family. I do not apologize for my actions, though I am now willing to admit that the conclusions I reached may have been flawed. Last week, I had a confidential conversation with one of our mutual acquaintances, a conversation that has shed more light on this mystery than all of my father's countless fruitless inquiries over the years. I now have reason to believe that you were in fact responsible for smuggling my cousin under the cover of night across the Red Border to the southern seafront, and I believe this may have occurred in September, a full 7 months after she was reported missing. A date that coincides not with her public disappearance in February, but instead with the notable theft of the Ruby Crown. If the Blackwater insurgents were in fact responsible for the heist, as some have claimed, I believe this scenario entirely plausible, and the fact that 2 of the Crown's 8 rubies have now surfaced has given me renewed optimism that she is still alive. Alive, safe, and finally free. Perhaps my willingness to accept such a sensational story betrays my own desperation, desperation for answers, desperation for hope, and desperation for a narrative in which you are not the villain. In that distant land we are all dreaming of, the land where the strangling crimson curtains draped across our sky are pulled back, and the windows and shutters of discontent flung wide open, in that distant land I pray one day to find our Marion safe, happy, and absolved. Courtney. Yes, I hope so as well. Alright, so now we found what was inside, and it was just a gem that we don't even need. Alright. So we have a letter. Let's go ahead and see what happens when we actually do run out of steps, shall we? Since we're like very nearly there anyways. Alright, so it just fades to black. You have used all your steps and now must call it a day. You've pushed yourself to the very edge of exhaustion and must now return to your campsite to get some rest. You can continue your search tomorrow. However, this house might be a little different. And thus begins day 5. There we go. Charming cottage with 20 total rooms. Range reached 7. Yeah, rank reached 7. Steps taken 75. Items found 2. New rooms 2. So all in all, not a bad day. Not great, but not terrible either.